actual news for you today. Mental health is no longer a taboo subject from community media to educational institutions. Mental Health Awareness Month established back in 1949 to see light on mental health and wellness and recovery from mental illness. The mission throughout the month of May is to discuss an issue that many deal with, and few talk about during Mental Health Awareness Month. The work to break this stigma is at the forefront. That includes starting conversations and letting people know they are not alone. But getting that help doesn't always come easily. Stigma still plays a big role in preventing many people from reaching out, especially men. Studies show women are far more likely to seek help, but any gender can feel a wide range of reaction. So there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to treating mental health, but it's about taking that first step to find what works. Emergency room visits for suspect suicide attempts were 50% higher among girls aged 12 to 17 during the pandemic compared to before. For comparison, visit among boys in that age group for possible suicide attempts increased by just 4%. 11 Alive Jennifer Bellamy explores some of the signs that parents can look for and how to begin that very difficult conversation if your teen is in
I would
distress.
say the biggest symptom would be isolation. I know sometimes as a teen and as a young adult, we want to isolate, right? And especially now we're on our phones.
It's a sign mental health experts point to the most. If you see your child start to pull away, it's time to talk.
Some warning signs, changes in their behavior. If you've got a kid who's, into a lot of activities, spend lots of time with friends, and then you begin seeing them starting to isolate, stay in their room more, that's a sign to just check that out.
Page Gain started 911 GNSL place for young girls to get help. She understands she tried to debate suicide for first time at 12 years old.
Space and being a Black woman, my parents and myself, we were just looking like, well, who do we even turn to have this conversation? How do we get help?
She says parents need to know children express anxiety and depression differently.
I simply would say, hey, I don't feel good, right? My stomach is hurting, I have a headache right now. I really do not want to go to school. My chest hurts.
According to the Georgia Department of Public Health, suicide rates all down across most demographics except in the Black community.
Suicide is now the third leading cause of death among African Americans aged 10 to 24. This is the first time ever in history that suicide rates in the African American community among any age segment have superseded that of the white population.
Studies show Black Americans are less likely to seek and resolve mental health care.
I grew up in a home where, it was what happens in our family stays in our family. We don't tell other people about problems that we have. And historically, I think that has been a great barrier for African Americans in seeking help.
While some issues are starting in school, the solution to these crises are making it home.
So a lot of schools are implementing the education and the conversation within their school system, but the disconnect comes when we're not bringing it home. So the parents aren't aware, the parents aren't receiving that education.
Georgia has a new 90-day crisis line that the Department of Public Health says is working 10%. Of course, in the first month came from kids under 18.
Audio Jungle.
Viewers, the news above is the end of